Honestly, when I first saw the name of this anime, I thought it would be a slice of life anime that had something to do with witches in a fantasy setting. But what I saw was something completely different and didn't expect it to cover such a heart-wrenching emotion that someone could go through in their life. Grief. The story follows Makio, who is a recursive novelist, fed up with the passing of her brother-in-law and a sister who she never had a good relationship with. While called for identifying the bodies, she ran upon her niece, Asa, who is confused, didn't know how to process the loss of her parents. During the funeral, Makio offers Asa the choice of living with her, to which Asa agrees on a whim. And thus Makio starts her daily life together with Asa as a guardian. And yeah, as you can expect, they were awkward with each other. Asa is a kind of person who needs the help and company of other people, while Makio is in the polar opposite side, who prefer the company of books and people who just make her feel like suffocating. Though their relationship were quite thorny, they eventually make out by talking it out that they got each other's back and with the help of other people. This brings to my next reason on why I love this anime. The characters and character interactions which just feel so real. If you watched Gigok's new winter anime video, it talked about the show as I can't help but think that the creator must be showing the experience deeply related to them. I mean, just give this anime a couple of episodes and you will see why, and you wouldn't be disappointed. The more you watch it, the more you would come to love every single character in this anime and see how complex each characters are written, which will make you wonder that the creator must be sharing their own experience that they gone through in their life. I can't help but admire how well the character writing is done in this show. And I wasn't expecting Makio to be so relatable. She was someone who needed the company of books and stories as an escapism. She lacks the knowledge to do common things in their everyday life. Like this one scene where Asa asks Makio, why can't you do something so simple? After making a mess in the house, this scene in this anime shows more about Makio, how her mind is constantly busy and how easily lose sight of things, how she lacks the knowledge of how the world works, how the system works. I mean, like she doesn't know how faxes work. If that's not reliable, I don't know what else is. As I watched more of this anime, the more I saw Asa going through the stages of grief. In episode 3, Asa leaves her house to attend her graduation ceremony. When she arrives to school, she found out her close friend's mom told the teacher about Asa's parents, which spread to everyone through phone tree.
卒業式だけだったのに。太田先生はあなたのことを考えて。卒業式だけだったのに。みんなもう私を私じゃなくて、親が死んだことしか思わない。普通で卒業式に出たかったのに。
This session in this episode shows how she wanted to be graduated as a normal girl instead of seeing as a girl with dead parents. This kind of shows how much she was denial about the fact that her parents are gone. And the fact that she coped with it by sleeping, it was something, her way of tending her wounds shows that she at least don't want to remember that her parents are no longer with her and goes through the stage of anger that her parents died on their own, worrying that she was not loved by her mom, depression, and
お父さんとお母さん死んじゃった。
acceptance. I just love anime with well-written characters, and this anime did that beautifully, showing how complex feelings and emotion can be and just how hard it is to process or explain the emotion one is going through. Asa's mom is probably the most interesting character in this anime after Makio and Asa. The fact that Asa's parents never had a legal marriage and Asa's father refused to marry Asa's mom and wanted to try his best for the child they are going to have makes her anxious that she was different than others whose lives are normal and was afraid of being different than others. And that's the reason why she was ours with her sister and how she was not afraid of being different. I can't really tell if it's anger or jealousy she felt to her sister, but she was probably envy or maybe looked up to her sister for being herself. Which makes you think that Journal with Witch is more than about a character going through grief, but struggle of every single character in the show. There is nothing wrong about trying to be or being different than others, whether it's by choice or fate. The music, I don't know how man Kensuke Yoshiko just have the talent to give such a surreal experience with just pulls you into the screen to enjoy the moment. For like a week I've been listening to this soundtrack of the show just to think about the anime and to write the script. Like I'm listening to the playlist while writing the script And I'm not bored of the soundtracks from this anime. It just gives you a roller coaster of emotions. This anime doesn't just get straight into the emotional part, it takes its time to process and gives you time to sink in. It has some of the most chilling, feel good vibes to it, just with the cartoon direction. It just feels like watching a chill slice of life anime of Makio and Asa going through their daily life until
そして聞こえたのは名
genre
前
with
を
which
呼ん
might
で
probably my
る
favorite anime
あ
of
な
this
た
stacked
の
season.
声
Enjoyed every single
君
episode of
の
this
言
anime
葉
and
と
go please watch it if you haven't already. Leave a like. You can click the sub button if you want.
バラバ
Just do
ラ
it.
のリズム
Yeah, see you next time.
であジャスティン・ビーバー歌って
歌えないし
歌ってよ